Hello, and welcome to my VR presentation. Now, instead of boring you with another PowerPoint, I thought I would literally bring you into my project and tell you what it's all about. In this video, I'm going to talk about 4 things: how a VR video is made, the purpose of the project itself. I'm going to get a little bit more technical about the equipment I've used, and then talk about the theoretical underpinnings of the project. So first of all, I want to talk about how a VR video is made. There are 3 elements that make a VR video possible: the GoPro camera rig, the Sennheiser VR microphone, and the post-production software by Collar. With these, you can create a fully immersible 360-degree video like you're seeing today. You can find a much more comprehensive review of each of these elements either on YouTube or on their dedicated websites. So once you've curated your video, it can be viewed in multiple different ways. The first is on YouTube through the Google Chrome browser, on any smartphone device, and on a VR headset like the ones I've chosen for you today. I believe these are more realistic when viewing a VR video. Okay, so what's the purpose of the video? Well, after some research, I've discovered that although there are loads of VR videos out there related to music, many of them are just visual aids to a band playing their new song and them trying to keep up with the trend of new technology. I wanted to create something that had never been done before. I wanted to compose the music around the location of where the VR video has been recorded. This way, the listener is fully immersed in the composition and the project itself. I've chosen a few locations so far, and once filmed, I will choose which one suits the project best and write the music for it. This project will explore new possibilities when connecting VR and music, and will also help me explore new technology, therefore developing my portfolio for a future career in the creative industries. So let's get a little bit more technical. First, let's talk about the GoPro Rig itself. Now, the rig consists of 6 cameras that are connected in a cube-like casing, with each camera on the face of the cube, and the threads to mount the cube are on the corners. This means that there is a camera filming at a 45-degree angle in every direction. The GoPros are synced to a remote control, meaning you can turn them on and start recording all from a single press. Each camera is set to film at 1440 and at 80 frames per second, and it is essential that all 6 cameras are at the same setting so that in post-production you can stitch them successfully. Let's talk about the VR microphone. The Ambio VR mic allows you, from a single point, to spherically capture the sound arriving from all directions. And this is called an ambiosonic recording technique. The mic itself consists of 4 cones pointing in different directions, and out of the bottom of the mic is a 12-pin extension attached to a 4-way splitter. These 4 inputs then go into your field recorder, and I have chosen a Zoom F8. It must be set to ambiosonic mode, allowing you to control all 4 inputs from one gain volume control. Now, there are a few important things you must remember when recording with this microphone. One, that it is pointing in the right direction so that it syncs up with the video in post-production. And 2, that the 4 inputs you're using must be in the correct inputs into the Zoom, again, so it syncs correctly in post-production. So, let's talk about mixing. Sennheiser provide a few different plugins, including an Ambio AB format converter, an Audio 360 spatializer, a Facebook 360 control, and an Audio 360 encoder. These different plugins help to curate the file format that you're looking for and successfully decode a 360 video. Now to stitch and edit the video together, I've been using Autopano by Kohler. They have recently partnered with GoPro, and this smoothens the post-production process when using the GoPro Rig. The software recognizes similarities in the multiple images and links them together to create one large image. This can be useful for both panoramic photos or videos. There are many features that the software includes, including color correction, real-time editing, and overlap masking. And the software can recognize up to 400 inputs and 7 output formats. It also lets you use Adobe plugins for better image enhancement. Now to talk about the theoretical underpinnings of the project. First of all, I'd like to talk about my loss of identity as a musician. Before I came to university, I was heavily involved in the shows and concerts in high school, participating in a multitude of groups, even dedicating my break and my lunch to practice. Now that I'm at university, I've been preoccupied by the workload and lost my drive to practice and make music. I want to use this project to change that and bring music back into my life. While I'm at university, I've been leaning heavily towards sound engineering and really enjoyed learning about the technical side of music. I've been looking for ways to broaden my horizons and take a change in musical direction. And I want to do that towards composition. I've written a few songs in first year, but nothing since. And I think having a number of skills such as performance, sound engineering, and composing would benefit my portfolio and just be great skills to have for a future career in the creative industries. While at university, I have always loved being creative. If I was playing around with my dad's old video camera, learning the drums, drawing, or even picking up a new instrument like the violin, I'm always looking for the next best thing. And I came across VR 360 videos. I knew the store had equipment, so I thought I'd use it for my project and implement it in that way. I knew this would boost my confidence with using technical equipment, and most importantly, it would boost my confidence as a musician and a composer while adding to my creative portfolio. Now, the idea of this video was to show you firsthand what my project was all about, and hopefully I've covered a few of the questions that arose after handing in my abstract. I hope this has given you a taster of what's to come. Thanks for listening.